I just want to welcome you all and tell you this is something I am super excited to share with you all. All right, in my experience of kind of doing this whole lead generation, social marketing, all that stuff, I feel like it's only every once in a while that like a completely new way of doing business comes along that absolutely changes everything. Right, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So, if you're currently in a position right now where you're just sick and tired of buying expensive leads from Trulia, Zillow, or one of those other advertising networks, or you're just tired of getting low quality leads, then this training is specifically for you. Okay? But before we get started, I'm just curious, how many of you that are on right now are already using the Arsenal MKG software? Just curious, because a little while ago we actually just passed 5,000 active users, and we are growing rapidly every single day. So I'm just curious, how many of you that are on right now are already actively using the Arsenal MKG software? Okay, cool, guys. Awesome. Looks like we've got several of you already using the software. So anyway, today I'm going to be showing you a bunch of really, really cool things. I'm going to show you behind the scenes of what I'm currently doing to generate leads and make sales month in and month out. And I'm going to show you how to leverage social media to generate new leads every single day, even if you have no existing online presence. Okay, if you've never been on social media or like you've got 5 followers or whatever it might be, I'm going to show you a method that will work no matter what. Right? And I'm going to show you one little trick that will turn your online presence into a lead generating machine. Okay, so if you're sitting there right now and you're like, man, I've got this website, I've got my online presence, but it's literally doing nothing for me, then this is specifically for you, okay? And someone actually asked me, I sent out an email having you guys ask a few questions before the webinar, and someone asked about personalizing those leads to you. Okay, because we all know it's so annoying when you buy leads and they farm out to 5 to 10 different agents, and you're just like, okay, I got to hope and pray I'm the first one to actually call them. And so I'm going to show you how you can get it specific to you, and they already know who you are before anything else happens. Okay, then once you're generating new leads daily, I'm going to show you how to capitalize on those leads and turn them into sales for your business. Okay, so it's going to be super fun, guys. I am super pumped to get this going. Just a couple of housekeeping notes, just as we're diving in here. As it's just right before the top of the hour. As you can tell, when I get excited, I talk really, really fast. So I recommend taking out a pen and a pad of paper so you can go ahead and take notes. Also, shut down Facebook, Skype, turn off your phone. I actually just put my phone in airplane mode, and I recommend that you do the same so we can focus 100% here because we've got a lot of important things to cover here, and I don't want you to miss any of it, okay? So anyway, those are most of the main things, and this presentation is going to be tons of fun, but it's going to be even more fun the more that you interact with me, okay? And I see we've got several more people jumping on here. We've got Jeff from, who was it, Lake somewhere, Lake Martin area, Danny from Miami, several more people that just jumped on. So anyway, I could see the question box, and so I know a lot of you already put in your name, where you're from, and all that stuff. And so feel free to like ask questions and kind of like comment and give me feedback because I want to be able to give you guys exactly what you want, exactly what you're looking for in today's training. Okay, so with that said, can everyone see my screen right now? It says, welcome, we'll be starting shortly, and there's a little like picture of me and my name. Just want to make sure that all the technology side of things is working all right. Okay, and someone says, will this work for real estate? Yes, this is specifically for real estate. Awesome, we've got several more people I see just jumping on. Danny from Miami, Rich from Salt Lake, Pat, Sacramento, Sally from USA. Awesome, guys. Okay, so looks like people can see my screen, right? All right, so I'm ready to go and get started. So if you guys are ready, then go ahead and give me a yes over in the question box. And as soon as I get 50 yeses, I am ready to rock and roll. Awesome, guys. I'm seeing tons of yeses coming. So let's jump into this. Okay, so the title of my presentation today is the 53 Leads Per Day webinar. And this is specifically for real estate pros, right? And someone has asked me, like, what's a real estate pro? It's like, this works for agents, buyer agents, seller agents. It works for investors. It works for a number of different strategies. I'm going to show you how to actually put this into practice today, right? Now, how many of you want to learn some cool new ways of how to generate more leads for your business? Okay, if you want to know, you got to let me know in the chat box below. Okay, I'm seeing yes, I do. Of course, definitely, sure. Okay, awesome. But honestly, it doesn't really matter if me or someone else is going and generating a lot of leads for their business, right? It's like, why should you even care? So the cooler part is the second part of this presentation. I'm not only going to show you behind the scenes of everything that I'm currently doing, but I'm going to show you how you can duplicate everything that I'm doing and be able to set up your own lead generating machine in a matter of minutes. Okay, now how many of you are even more interested to learn how to copy literally everything that I'm currently doing for your business? Go ahead and let me know in the comment box. That's why I'm here, of course. Yes, money. Awesome. Okay, cool, guys. So I'm going to be laying out and showing you this whole process today. All right? And as we begin, I just want to hit really quick who this webinar is for so that you can know that you're in the right place over the next hour or so that we're going to be hanging out together. Okay, now first and foremost, how many of you are buyers agents looking for more leads? So how many of you are buyers agents? I just want to get a feel for who all is on here. Okay, I'm seeing yes, me. Yeah, someone said don't reinvent the wheel. Yeah, exactly. So is there volume? Yeah, Mike. Can everyone hear me? Mike, hopefully the volume kicks in here in a second. Anyway, okay, cool. So looks like we've got a lot of buyers agents on here. And then sellers agents. How many of you are sellers agents also looking? I mean, obviously, if you're on here, you're probably looking for more leads, right? It's a 53 leads per day webinar. So I'm just curious, how many are, okay, I'm seeing I need listings. That's me, yes. Want to have more. Several people saying both. Seller's agent, listing broker agent. I need more listings as well. Okay, cool. So the next question, I was basically like, how many are you both, and basically both positions, and just looking at new ways to grow your business? It looks like we've already got several of you that are, buyer, seller. I'm seeing some buyer, seller, landlord, more buyer leads. Okay, awesome. So this process today, I'm going to show you how you can basically go through no matter what position you're in, buyer's agent, seller agent, both, and be able to scale your business. Okay. Now I currently have companies that are paying me over $25,000 to come in and help them scale their business. Okay. And you know what I do? I do the exact same thing that I'm going to be showing you guys in today's training. Okay. That's it. That is the secret sauce. And I saw someone comment in here, don't reinvent the wheel. And that would be my biggest, strongest suggestion is this stuff works. And so if you literally just copy and model exactly what I'm going to show you today in your business, you're going to see that it works and you're going to see success happen almost instantly. Okay? So anyway, if you're in the real estate market, this is the process I would use to dramatically scale your business. All right? And here's my promise to you, okay? By the end of this presentation, I promise you're going to know the exact steps you'll need to take to grow your real estate business completely from scratch. Okay, so if you're a brand new realtor or you just barely moved to a new area, or if you're trying to just ramp up your existing business and you've been in that area for a long time, this is going to be perfect. Okay, and I promise that this presentation will give you the simple blueprint you're looking for to start, build, and grow your real estate business completely from scratch, if that's where you're at, right? And this same blueprint that I'm going to show you is what I'm personally using to sell over $12,000 per month in just one of my businesses. And our students, they've used this to grow their commissions to as much as $17,000 in their very first month, and they all started completely from scratch. All right? And just real quick, if you guys stay until the end, I've got several special gifts, awesome bonuses for you guys that you can't get anywhere else. This is kind of my special way of saying thank you guys for hanging out here with me and really investing in yourselves and learning some new stuff, okay? Now, let's get real. If you've been in business for some time now, this is not the first training you've been on that talks about marketing your business, growing your business, generating leads, making sales, and all that stuff, right? I mean, there's a lot of programs and ebooks and gurus out there that are trying to teach you how to sell products and services online. Okay, in my experience, I've been through a lot of those courses, and for the most part, it's a lot of noise. Okay, and what makes this training different is I'm actually doing this stuff. Okay, this is how I'm paying my bills each month. This is how I'm paying my mortgage, my phone bill, my electric bill, right? And I know that you have real expenses, and so I want to provide you with a real solution that's going to help you pay for those expenses. Okay, so my goal is to show you the exact system to build your real estate business to eventually run basically on its own. Okay, as far as the lead generation and growing your business part. Okay, because I want you to become a business owner and not some victim employee that's like, you're slave to your job, right? Now, just to kind of hit really quick my background a little bit, what you need to know about my success path is that I've done some things right along the way, luckily, but I've done a whole bunch of things wrong, okay? And my path, just kind of give you a quick overview over the last 5 years. It's been a very long and expensive journey, okay? Now, first and foremost, I've invested, this number is probably closer to $200,000 now, into a variety of different marketing experiments to learn how to build a successful business, how to generate leads, how to properly market, okay? And I've also attempted to launch a handful of failed businesses, and I've now invested over $500,000 to build a simple marketing software solution to eliminate a lot of the stresses that I personally dealt with when I first started out. Okay, right where probably a lot of you guys are right now, starting out, in this open, like wild, wild west of social media and the online world. Okay, and I've also tried dozens of lead generation strategies that honestly, like they might work a little bit, but they just don't really work the same way they used to. Okay, and to give you kind of a little bit of story, and I've seen someone say I'm brand new too, and someone else saying I want to maximize social media. Awesome. Okay, so give you a little bit of my backstory. Let's rewind about 5 years ago. Okay, so yes, this is me. I live in Park City, right outside Park City, Utah. For those of you guys who know where that is, it's a ski town. And about 5 years ago, I just recently graduated from college, and I had all of these big plans for my future, right? Because I went to, and I studied business entrepreneurship at the #2 ranked school in the country. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm at one of the top schools. I've got this whole like open field of life in front of me. And I just thought I had it all figured out, right? Now, about 6 months after graduation, I started up a marketing and an advertising agency to go through and help my clients get more leads and make more sales for their business. But the funny thing is, ironically enough, is I was doing my best to help them get more clients and more leads. I personally was having an extremely hard time drumming up new business for myself. Okay, so I had all my focus on my clients' businesses, and I had no time to market my own business, right? I mean, do you guys feel like that sometimes, where it's like, you're giving, like, you get a listing and you're putting so much time and effort and energy to be able to sell that listing and make that commission, but then you kind of lose sight of like getting new listings and bringing on new clients on board, right? That kind of happens sometimes, right? And the strategies I was using, they were just failing miserably, okay? So I went through and I tried literally everything in the book to grow my business. I bought a list of leads. I joined networking groups like BNI and went to other networking events. I attended conferences. I tried cold calling, and I networked with my family and friends to try to create referrals. And I did all this to the point that I exhausted my network. I exhausted my bank account. And I personally was just flat out exhausted from doing this on a day-to-day basis. Okay, and obviously along the way I saw some results, but I felt like I had to work 10 times harder than I wanted to or even needed to just to see a little bit of success, right? Now I'm just curious, how many of you have tried maybe one or several of these strategies that I've got listed up on the screen right here? Okay? I'm seeing all, and I'm seeing a fellow Utah native, looks like, saying, go Utes. Awesome. All of the above, yep. Okay, cool. So I'm just curious, too, how did these strategies work for you guys, right? Was one, like, kind of better than the other? I mean, it looks like, from what I'm seeing here, pretty much most of you have tried. It looks like, for the most part, all of you guys have tried all of them, right? Okay, so I'm seeing hit and miss, less than 5%. Cold calling works best. Okay, awesome. Cold calling works best for you. That's great. So honestly, in my experience, like for me personally, and I'm sure this is kind of a little different for everyone, networking with my friends and family to go try to create referrals, that worked really the best. But the truth is, that like only takes you so far, because your family's only so big and you've only got so many friends, right? At least that's kind of where I'm at. So anyway, they take a lot of time and effort and energy to go through and make happen, okay? Anyway, this is when I started to realize that most of these old school ways of doing business and generating leads, they just don't work the same way they used to, right? I mean, just take a look at cold calling, or even if you buy a list of leads, you instantly run into two problems. Okay, first, Many of these people are on some sort of do not call list, right? Or your phone call is literally being screened by every single person you're calling, right? I mean, how many of you, when you get a phone call from some random number that you have no idea, you're just like, you just stare at it and you're just kind of like, I don't think I'm going to answer that, right? I mean, I know I personally, like, if I don't know who it is that's calling me, I never am going to answer it. And if they don't leave a voicemail, then there's no way I'm ever calling them back, right? If they do leave a voicemail, I can kind of like see, okay, do I actually want to like spend the time? Is that someone I need to actually talk to or not? So, and every single person that I know, like all my friends and family, they function the exact same way. So if you think about it, the people that you're calling and you're trying to create business with and you're doing all these cold calls and stuff, a lot of times that's kind of like the way it works, okay? Well, luckily for me, one of these networking meetings finally paid off, okay? But it was kind of in a different way than I expected. So I went to this networking meeting with a friend, and he introduced me to another friend, a friend of his, who I really connected with right out of the gates. Okay, he's an entrepreneur. He was several years older than me, and he actually eventually became my mentor because he had a lot more experience than me. And he showed me how what I was doing was all completely wrong. Okay, he showed me how I was actually working 10 times harder than I needed to just to see a little success. Okay, and he showed me this new way to go through and generate leads and bring in more sales for my business without ever having to cold call, attend networking events, or bug my family and friends ever again. All right? And now, after several years, this new way of doing business has helped me to where I'm now making $12,163 per month in just one of my businesses. It also allowed me to be handpicked to work with Neil Patel. And for those of you guys who don't know who he is, he's one of the top bloggers in the world. He consults for companies like GM, Microsoft, and eBay. And actually, Entrepreneur.com just named him like the #2 entrepreneur of the year 2016, which was awesome. It was really cool to see that. And it's also allowed me to speak at several live events alongside gold medalist Olympic athletes, best-selling authors, professional athletes, and Franklin Covey consultants. Okay, and my favorite part is this new way of generating leads and really growing your business allowed me to start my own software company called Arsenal MKG. All right? Anyway, this new way of generating leads and growing your business is exactly what I'm going to be showing you all on today's training. Okay? Now, with that said, let me ask you a question. Okay, how many of you guys would love to have new leads come into your business every single day on a silver platter? Okay, I mean, how many of you guys would never have to make a cold call ever again, or bug your friends and family for referrals, or pay for expensive advertising? Saying, heck yeah, it would be awesome, please, yes, definitely. Core, sign me up. Okay, cool. Well, that's what I'm going to be showing you all on today's training. Okay? Now, as we're diving in here, I just want to hit really quick, like how big the opportunity of social media and their internet really is. Okay, and I just found a couple of these stats. I just want to share like 2 or 3 of them with you really quick. And according to Contactually, I think is how you pronounce it, it's a digital marketing blog, and they reported that in 2016, 80% of home buyers were searching online for their home. Okay, and I mean, if you think about it, that makes total sense, right? If you were to go out and search for a new home, you'd definitely be hitting the internet first. Okay, so what I tell everyone I work with is one simple thing. Okay, if you're not catching this wave and establishing a presence online for your business, you will ultimately be put out of business by those who are, right? Because you will no longer be relevant or visible in the marketplace, right? An article in Forbes says that salespeople that use social media as their sales technique outsell 78% of their peers. Okay, and that's true for any market. So, pretty much everyone out here is in real estate, and it's been proven that you will outsell your peers if you're correctly using social media. You're going to find this next stat crazy, okay? It says only 9% of realtors use social media to market their listings, right? Now, there might be more than 9% of realtors on social media, and they might be thinking they're using social media, but they're not leveraging it the right way. Okay? You need to jump on this opportunity before it's too late, right? Now, I hope you guys are seeing, if only 9% are marketing their listings on social media, I hope you can see how big this opportunity is to really just, get out in front of it, right? Now, if you don't already have your pad of paper out, this is the time to get it out because this is what we're going to be covering in today's presentation, okay? We're going to go through the 4 secrets to getting 53 leads per day for your real estate business, all right? Now, secret number one, I'm going to show you the secret trick that will boost your real estate leads by 1,340% and how you can copy exactly what I'm doing in less than 3 minutes. Okay, now how many of you want to learn some cool new lead generation tricks today? Right? Let me see you type yes in the chat box if you guys want to learn some cool new. Okay, I'm seeing me. You guys got to let me know. Okay, yes. Okay, cool, awesome. Looks like you guys are excited. So, secret number two, I'm going to show you my weird Facebook hack that led to 43 new leads and $1,391 in just 5 days, starting completely from scratch. Okay, and this one right here, guys, this one is awesome. This has been an absolute game changer since I've been implementing my business, okay? And I'm super excited to share this with you guys and show you how it's done. Okay, and then secret number three is a simple secret to never need to make a cold call again. I'm going to show you the exact process. I'm going to show you how to use this strategy to make $12,163 per month. Okay? Now, how many of you guys want to learn that one right there? Okay? How many of you guys would love to never have to make a cold call ever again in your life? Okay? And the truth is, a lot of you are probably a lot closer than you might think. Okay? And then secret number four, I'm going to show you the simple automation tools to scale your business quickly. And these are actually the exact tools that I personally use to run my entire business. Okay, because that's the holy grail right there. Once you have these concepts and strategies down, it's all about automating the whole process. Okay, and then from there, it's game over. So that's what we're going to be covering today. So let's just jump right into this. Okay, so secret number one is the secret trick that will boost your real estate leads by 1,340% and how you can copy it in less than 3 minutes. Okay, so back when I first started out with my marketing and advertising business, I was working primarily with dentists at the time. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, I literally tried everything in the book of the traditional forms of advertising and marketing to go through and grow my business. I was cold calling, buying leads, attending conferences, networking groups. But my real hope was to leverage the internet and be able to grow my business line, just like I heard so many other people do. Okay? So what I did was I set up this large dental website, very similar to the one that you're seeing right here, to be able to generate new leads for my business. Okay, and back during that time, I thought to myself, okay, the larger the website, the better. If I have more pages than anyone else's dental site, then they'll all be coming to my website because when they type in Google for a certain dental keyword, they're going to be finding my page instead of someone else's. And at the time, I had like over 850 pages on this dental website. Okay, so it was massive, right? And I thought, okay, if I do this, I'm going to be able to generate all these leads and make all the sales I could possibly want. But the truth was, I was getting people to my website. I was actually getting thousands and thousands of people every single week. But unfortunately, I was hardly generating any leads. Okay? Now, I'm just curious, how many of you already have a website right now for your business? Okay, whether it's a website that you personally set up through like WordPress or Blogspot or one of those other sites, or it's a website from your business. I'm just curious, what's kind of like the ratio? How many people already have some website? Okay, awesome. Saying yes, me, I do. Some people are saying no. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. So it looks like for the most part, most of you guys do have a website, but I'm seeing several people still saying no, not yet, right? But for those of you who do have a website, I'm just curious, how often are you actually generating leads from your website? Like, is it daily, weekly, monthly? Kind of like where are you at right now? I'm saying none, every day. Cheryl, that's awesome. None, zero, weekly,
Every
rarely,
day.
one a month, not much, none, weekly, rarely. I get on the Facebook page, okay, daily and weekly, depending. Okay, cool. So, okay, someone else saying they're awful leads. All right, so it looks like some of you guys are having some pretty good success, which is awesome. I love that. Okay, but it sounds like for several of you, there sounds like there's some room for improvement still, right? Well, anyway, it was around this time that I went and I told my new mentor that I met at this networking event about this huge problem I was having, right? I told him, I was like, look, I've got an online presence. I've got my website, just like a lot of you guys have mentioned you have. I'm getting people to my website, and even at that time, I had a fairly decent presence on social media. Okay, and at that time, let's see, I was on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest of all sites, okay? And, but I was like, you know what, but I'm still struggling to get new leads for my business. Now, I know a lot of you already mentioned you already have a website and, you kind of told me how it's working, but how many of you also have some sort of social media presence? Okay, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. I'm just curious to see, are you guys actively using social media? Okay, yes, me, I do. Yes, I am. Okay, cool. And how many of you are kind of like in a similar position to me? Like you've got the website, you're getting people to your website, you've got social media presence, but you're still struggling to generate leads. Okay, I'm saying yes. Okay, that's me, yep. Okay, awesome. Well, it looks like a lot of you are in a very similar situation. Okay, now my mentor at this time, he has to take a look at my website, see what was going on. Okay, and after he took a quick look, what he told me next has literally been one of the biggest game changers for me and my business, right? He said, first of all, your branding is completely off. He said, people want to work with people, not some big brand or some faceless company. Okay? He said, I know, and I know one of you guys asked me a little bit earlier, and I kind of mentioned this a little earlier, about how to customize your marketing with your own name on it. So this is exactly how to do that, okay? Now, my mentor said, take a look at Nike. It's like, why did Nike take off? And he said they didn't brand the company, but they branded Michael Jordan. Now they're branding LeBron James and other top athletes to put a face to the company, right? And so the same thing goes for an advertising agency or a real estate group. People don't want to work with Remax or Keller Williams. They want to work and connect with you, right? I mean, you're the one that's going to be helping them, doing business with them. It's not going to be some like Remax logo, so that's why you don't want to use some Remax logo in your profile picture. You want to use like your face and personalize it to you, okay? He then said, so if you want your advertising agency to start taking off, you need to brand yourself on your website. And he said, brand yourself as the top dental marketer out there, because I was working with dentists at the time, right? And the same thing goes, he's like, the same thing goes for all the dentists you're working with. And the same thing goes for all of you who are in real estate. You're the top realtor in your area. And the second thing he said, it's not enough just to have a website or some type of blog anymore. He said, you need to send these people who don't know who you are and don't know what your business is all about to a landing page and not your main website or even your blog. Okay? And at this point, this was several years ago, I was like, what on earth is a landing page? It's like, I thought if I just had a website, then I'd be good, right? And then he went on to tell me, he's like, look, a website was all you needed about 10 to 15 years ago. It's like, the times have changed. He explained that a landing page is a simple page, just like this one right here, that has one clear focus and one clear goal. Okay? And that is to capture the visitor's contact information so you can actually generate a lead. Okay? But in order to do so, you need to give them something of value in exchange for their contact information. Okay? So when I was working with dentists, it'd be like a free teeth whitening, or like one that's I personally think is overused, but is something that you can use in the real estate world, is a free home evaluation. They were like this one right here. It's a free guide to generating leads on Instagram. Okay? He then said there's no other distractions on the page, like no other links, blog posts, videos, ads, or anything. Okay? But everything is kept as clear and concise as possible. So the idea is here, in order to generate a lead, when someone clicks to your site, we need to be able to capture their attention quickly and get their contact information. Okay? And it was interesting, I was reading, this has actually been probably about a year now, but they were comparing the human's attention span to that of a goldfish. They're saying the goldfish had an attention span of 8 seconds, and a human's attention span had dropped to like 6 seconds. Okay, so that's why it's so important to be able to grab their attention quickly and not send just to some generic website where we've got all these videos, pictures, images, like all these things that are just like distractions. Okay? Anyway, after kind of learning this concept of the landing page and listening to my mentor about all this, I thought back to a Tony Robbins quote I heard a little bit earlier. And he said, if you want to achieve success, all you need to do is find a way to model those who have already succeeded. Okay, now if you read that and you think about that, that makes perfect sense, right? And my mentor, he was extremely successful. So, I mean, what do you think I did then? I went and I modeled exactly what he said. I personalized my website and I created a landing page for that business. And I modeled the strategy for every single one of my dental clients at the time. And by simply sending people to my landing page instead of my main website or blog like I was doing before, and without getting any more people to my website, so not spending any more money on advertising or getting people to my site, I went from generating a dozen or so leads per week to 468 leads my very first week after implementing this simple strategy. Okay, and that was with the same amount of people visiting my website. And that's pretty cool, right? I didn't even need to send more people to my website to generate more leads. All I had to do is make this one simple tweak, and I continue to use the strategy today for all the businesses I work with. Okay, and with this one strategy alone, I'm currently generating several hundreds of leads per day for my business. Right? And we actually created a really cool way to kind of tie these two concepts of the branding and the landing pages together. So for all the business owners that we work with, we help them set up their landing page to generate more leads. And now they can easily embed their landing page into their Facebook page. So, they're not only like branding themselves on their Facebook page, but actually able to use their Facebook page for lead generation. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do this and how easy it is in just a couple of minutes. Right? Now, I'm just curious, how many of you would love to brand yourself to the point that everyone in your area or everyone in your industry, they just know who you are and you literally just attract new business to you? Okay, how many of you guys would like to be seen as an expert and authority in your industry, where people in your area, they just recognize your name and respect you for who you are and what you do and how you can help them? Okay, I mean, that'd be pretty cool, right? Okay, well, now you have the exact strategy, the first step of becoming an authority in your industry. Okay, so anyway, I'm just reading through some of the comments right here. You guys are classic, awesome. So secret number 2 is the weird Facebook trick that led to 43 new leads and $1,391 in just 5 days, starting completely from scratch. Okay, now let me ask you all a question. I want to see your responses in the chat box below on this one. Okay, how many of you would love to get hundreds or even thousands of people to see every single one of your listings without the need of a massive advertising budget? Okay, how many of you guys would love to get twice as many listings because you're the only one using the most cutting-edge technology in your area? Okay, see, of course, bring it on. Me, listings, obviously. Can you see my hand high? Oh, yeah, I can see it high. All ears. Okay, cool. I mean, pretty much everyone on here, right? I mean, that's like why we're on this training today. So, anyway, so here is my weird Facebook trick that led to 43 new leads and $1,391 in just 5 days. Okay? Now, just kind of give you a quick overview. I love Facebook, and the reason why, I just want to hit really quick why, is because I view it as the granddaddy of all the social networks. They're like the anchor to the social media world. And obviously, they weren't the first social network, but they went and they bought Instagram for over $1 billion. They bought WhatsApp, it's a messaging platform, for $19 billion. You can get super detailed with their advertising platform. And they tried to buy Snapchat for over $3 billion. And since Snapchat turned them down, they've actually added many of the Snapchat features to their Instagram platform. Okay, so pretty much if you look at that, Facebook is here to stay, and they've got the money to do it, and they're going to be able to, absorb other companies instead of being absorbed. And when I'm going through and I'm going to brand myself on some type of website or platform or social network, I don't want to like build my brand with a company or a website that's going to be huge one day and then gone in 3 months, right? I want something that's going to stand the test of time. And Facebook's pretty much proven that, and that's why I like to build everything off of Facebook. So anyway, up until I learned this cool new trick I'm about to show you guys, I was leveraging Facebook for their advertising platform, which honestly it works great, and I'll be able to show you guys a few of the other cool tricks here in a second. But it's becoming more and more competitive if you're just focusing on the standard Facebook advertising methods alone. Yeah, I think I saw stats a couple weeks ago, and it said like Facebook has over 60 million people that are advertising on their network now. And that's crazy, 60 million people. So, I mean, each month I would start to see my cost per lead go up, and I had to spend more and more money to see the same results as the month before. Okay? Now, how many of you have already used Facebook's advertising platform before? Okay, whether you've used it in the past or you're currently using it. I just want to get a feel for everyone that's on here. Okay, I'm seeing yes, yep, I have. Me, a little bit. Not yet, I do. Just started this week. Awesome. Lisa, didn't use it. My conversion was 10%. It's not effective. Okay, cool. Awesome. So I'm just curious too. I see some people let me know how it's working, but how, like, for those of you guys who are using it, how's it been working for you guys? Have you been generating leads? How are those, like, what kind of results have you seen? 0 ROI so far, not yet. Conversion cost was very high, no leads, not very well. It's hard to narrow the targeting. Okay, worked well, leads aren't best. Not enough ROI, I've got some leads, not so far. Okay, cool. So I won't read them all, but so it looks like for the most part, a lot of you guys are struggling to some degree, right? Okay, so now for those of you guys who are struggling, it's okay, right? Because I've been there and I know exactly how it feels. You feel like you just got this brick wall in front of you and you have no idea how to get over it because you've never seen anyone else jump over it, and so you're just like, how on earth can I do this? Okay, but I want to share with you what I've found to work incredibly well for my business as well as all the other people that I've been working with, right? Now, a few months ago, I was at a marketing mastermind event with several of my marketing buddies, and we meet a couple times a year. And for those guys who've read the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, it's kind of that idea where there's about 25 of us. We meet about 3 to 4 times a year, and people come from all over the world. And we talk about what's working and what's not working in the marketing world. Okay? And the funny thing was that not one or even two, but several of my marketing friends were saying that Facebook Live was absolutely killing it for them in their business. Okay? Now, for those of you guys who don't know what Facebook Live is, it's Facebook's version of the social network Periscope, or there's another one called Meerkat. Okay? And for those guys who don't know those social networks, it's kind of like FaceTime, like on your phone, on steroids. Okay? Basically what you do is you whip out your phone, you hold it up to your face or to whatever you're looking at, but instead of just having a conversation with one person, literally all of your friends or all of your followers on Facebook, they can jump on and watch what you're doing, or like they can like your video, comment on it, and share it. It's actually really, really cool. Okay? So when I got back from this mastermind group and I was like hearing all these things, all these great things about Facebook Live, I thought to myself, why not do a little experiment, just give this a try and see if it works. Okay? So I set a goal that I would do a Facebook Live every day for the next 30 days, and I track and measure my results to see how effective it actually was. Okay, now keep in mind, I did this from a brand new Facebook page with almost no following at all. Okay, just because like a lot of the people that I work with, they either have never been on social media or they have like 4 or 5 followers, right? So I just wanted to make sure that it was going to be able to work for all the other people that I was working with. And after posting my very first Facebook Live video, I got 848 video views, 6 likes, 2 shares, and 8 comments. Okay, so I was like, you know what? This is at least increasing my exposure and it's getting my message out to more people. So I knew I better, keep doing it, right? And after the first 5 days of doing it, just a quick 5 to 10 minute Facebook Live video, and if we go back here, you can see it was 10 minutes and 2 seconds. Literally just kind of hold the camera up on your phone and just shoot it, and then auto post. After just 5 days of doing the quick 5 to 10 minute Facebook Live video every day, I had generated 43 new hot leads and made $1,391 from just 10 minutes a day and starting completely from scratch. Isn't that awesome? I mean, imagine within the next 5 days you had 43 new leads interested in what you had to offer, and you didn't need some massive following, or you didn't need to spend tons of money on expensive advertising. That'd be pretty cool, right? And what if all these new leads, they actually already knew exactly who you are because they had already watched your Facebook Live video, right? This is just another way to make your marketing and your lead generation more customized to you and your business. Okay, and since then, I've been able to scale that like well over 10 times that in leads and 10 times that in sales, but it is working wonders for my business. Okay, and after I personally experimented for my business, I wanted to share it with some friends to have them test it out in different markets. Okay, and a friend who does skincare started doing facials on Facebook Live every day, and the sales of her skincare products started going through the roof. Okay, and a friend who does real estate started going to all the houses they had listed and doing Facebook Live tours of the homes. She'll also do live Facebook Lives of her open houses. And because of Facebook Live, she started to get more people contacting her about checking out the houses that she had listed. And the cooler thing was that more people wanted her to sell their homes because of the huge exposure she was getting for the homes that she already had listed. Okay, I mean, just think about it. You can either show one of your listings one at a time, or you could do a Facebook Live like I did. And on my very first video, I had 848 people watching and seeing everything I was doing, starting completely from scratch. Okay, just think about that kind of leverage. And think about, what if you did that every day with a different home that you had listed? Okay, and the cool thing about Facebook, you can easily target the people that live in your area so the right people are seeing your video. Okay, so instead of paying thousands of dollars per month on billboards, direct mail, magazine ads, or buying a list of leads, you can reach even more targeted people for pennies on the dollar with a simple Facebook Live video. And if you've never done a Facebook Live video and you're just like not sure if you can do that, how many of you have ever posted a picture on Instagram? Okay? How many of you guys have, ever posted something on your Facebook profile, right? I mean, pretty much everyone on here, right? It's pretty simple and easy to do. If you can do that, then you have all the skills you'll ever need to do a Facebook Live video. It's just that easy, right? And after you're done shooting your video, and I see a few of you are asking about kind of boosting it, how I got so many views. And yeah, I went through and I boosted that video, right? And that's what I did to get 848 video views from a brand new Facebook page with absolutely no followers. Okay, I boosted the post. I spent just $5. Okay, and I was able to get nearly 1,000 people watching my very first Facebook Live video from a Facebook page with absolutely no following. Okay? Now, how many of you would like to get nearly 1,000 people watching your very first Facebook Live video for just $5? Right? And guys, I want to take you a look. I want you to take a look at how targeted you can get this. Okay? Facebook has so much data. They know if someone's a recent home buyer or a new mover or likely to move. So for those guys looking for new listings, you can literally target people that are likely to move. They've got crazy data with their algorithms and stuff, and they can know what people are clicking on, what sites they're going on, and they're able to go and put that into their advertising platform. You just take a look at that, guys. It says over 4 million people are likely to move. And you can specifically target those people with your advertising. That's pretty cool, right? And there's a lot of other detailed targeting options you can choose with Facebook ads. So instead of spending, breaking the bank, spend $2,000 per month on a billboard, literally hoping and praying to reach your ideal target customer, just spend $5 a day boosting your Facebook Live videos and reach thousands of targeted people that will result in more qualified leads for your business. Okay, and it was interesting that after I started doing Facebook Lives, I ran across this article by Gary Vaynerchuk. And for those of you guys who don't know who he is, he's one of the top social media marketing consultants in the world. He consults for a lot of the Fortune 100 companies. And he was talking about Facebook Live specifically for real estate agents. Okay? And what he said was using Facebook to do live virtual open houses is going to be a monumental move. He then said, I expect multiple people to email me over the next 24 months, 12 to 24 months, to say they sold a house to someone who was watching on Facebook instead of going to a traditional viewing. Okay? And I've already seen this happen, you guys. A lot of realtors are not using social media to their full advantage. And honestly, a lot of you lack the desire to adjust and innovate with the new tools. You can't be romantic about using the same methods to make a sale based on the industry standard, like buying leads, cold calling, knocking doors, and doing direct mail. Okay, we're entering a time where live streaming platforms like Facebook Live and Periscope and Snapchat even, they're becoming mainstream for the 30 to 45-year-old demographic. Okay, so I challenge you to start experimenting with these platforms to bring value and make the sale. Right? Now, I've got several other awesome marketing strategies that I want to be able to get to, but unfortunately, because of time, I can only show you this one trick. But I've got a really cool strategy of how we use Facebook groups to go through. We used it for an open house with a realtor who was able to get 81 new leads for an open house in less than a week. Also have another Instagram secrets training to help one student grow his following to over 10,000 followers in just 90 days. And another student was able to get 1,960 likes on a single photo after 5 days of starting this brand new account. And all these guys started completely from scratch. And then another one of my favorite traffic methods is YouTube. And I've been able to get well over 1 million people on my websites and make thousands and thousands of dollars just from YouTube alone. Okay, and this works amazingly well for local businesses. Okay, if you have some videos and stuff to be able to put them up and brand yourself so you're popping up at the top of the search engines. Okay, so I don't have time to go through all this, but I'll show you guys how you can get access to all these cool traffic trainings here in just a bit. Okay, so with that said, let's dive into secret number 3. Okay, so secret number 3 is a simple secret to never need to make a cold call again. Okay, and how I use the strategy to make $12,163 per month. Okay, and someone's asking me, do you use BombBomb? No, I don't know what BombBomb is. Sorry about that. And then someone's asking me, yes, but are they the right people? I'm talking about Facebook Live. Yeah. So like I get specifically targeted with like people right in my area, and I can go make sure like, okay, are these likely to move, or like, you know, what type am I looking for, buyer leads or seller leads, and I can get pretty specific with that. Okay, so hopefully that helps for some of you guys asking those questions there. Okay, so anyway, secret number 3. Now, what if I told you I could show you a way that you never had to make a cold call ever again? They were worried about a do not call list or someone screening your phone calls. Okay, how many of you would like to be seen as an authority or even as a rock star in your industry? Okay, where people not only answered your phone calls, but they actually looked forward to getting a call from you. They even got a little excited because they knew you could really help them solve their problem. Okay, I mean, how many of you guys would like that? See, me, sign me up. Yes, let's do it. Okay, awesome. So the good thing for you is I'm just showing you how this can become a reality. All right? So this whole concept came up the other day when Terry asked this question on Facebook. She says, how do you get good quality leads from social media? She's like, anyone can collect names, but I want to actually do some business, right? Now, we've all probably felt like Terry at one time or another, right? I mean, I know I personally have felt the exact same way in the past. Okay, well, here's what I do to get good quality leads that will actually turn into money. Okay? So back when I first started out and I was finally generating leads for my landing page, I felt very similar to Terry with her comment. Okay, I felt like I was just collecting names like she was saying, but I wanted to go through and make some money. Okay, but by the time I called all these people, they didn't know who I was or why I was calling. It was almost like I was just picking up the phone and making cold calls. Okay, so I went back to my mentor and I told him about this wall that I'd run into. I was like, look, I'm getting people to my website. I'm generating leads, but they're just like almost cold leads. Okay, so now when I presented my new problem to my mentor, he said, look, people buy from those that they know, they like, and they trust, right? And I thought about it for a second. I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. He said, so you need to get them to know who you are, to like you, and trust you before you ever even make a phone call. I just think about it. I was like, how? That's impossible. It's like, you know what? It's actually a lot easier than you might think. So what you need to do is first build rapport with your leads. And introduce yourself and tell them who you are and how you can help them. And he said, then second, you need to provide massive value for them so they can see that you can actually help them solve their problem. Okay? And then once you've built rapport and provided massive value in advance, then and only then can you go for the sale. He said this can all be done on complete autopilot through email and text marketing, so you never even have to worry about it. When he said that last part, I was like, really? I was like, email, text marketing? Are you sure that's a thing still, that people are going to actually respond to that? And then I humbled myself and I thought back to that Tony Robbins quote. I was like, hey, model those who are already successful. This guy knows what he's talking about. I'm just going to follow it, see if it works. Okay, so over the next couple of weeks, I tested out this new method. And I started out pretty slow at first. And after I generated just 208 leads and had nurtured them for email marketing, built rapport, and led with value in advance, just like my mentor had told me to do, I decided it was time to go for the pitch to make some money. Okay? So I sat down on my computer and I wrote out a simple email inviting them to call or apply for an appointment. And I wrote it out just like using a simple template right here like you guys see. And you can see it's super easy. It's like fill in the blank with your name and like who you are, what your products are, and all that stuff. And just real quick, guys, if you're trying to copy this down, I mean, you can screenshot it, but I'm going to show you a way that you guys can get this exact template plus all my templates that I use in just a minute. Okay. So anyway, I went through and like I used that exact template to go through and write out this email, right? Once I finished writing my email, I hit send to all my contacts. Okay, and keep in mind that all of my contacts at this point wasn't tens of thousands, it wasn't even thousands. I just 208 people on my email list. Okay, so honestly, it's extremely tiny compared to most marketers. And even like you, if you've been in business for a while, like you guaranteed to have a lot more than 208 contacts. Anyway, I sent that email to all 208 of my contacts, and I waited to see what happened over the next couple of days. And from my tiny list of 208 people, because I had nurtured them just like my mentor had told me to do, and I built rapport and led with value in advance, literally 100% answered my phone calls. Or if I happened to miss them, every single one of them called me back, right? And from those calls and appointments I scheduled, it turned into $12,163 per month in sales for my business. Isn't that awesome? You guys, that is real money that is currently coming in each month for my business, for my small list of just 208 contacts. Okay, but it's not enough nowadays just to like grab their contact information, just get their name. Like you need to build rapport so that they actually know that you are somebody that can help them. Okay? So I mean, just imagine what you could do in a very short time, even if you're starting out just right now. Okay, so I want to kind of like hit really quick. I mean, what does that mean for you now? Yeah, I hope you guys are getting the message loud and clear. If you're currently struggling to generate leads for your business, or if you're unable to generate quality leads for your business, then there's a new way to generating high quality leads. You don't need some large following on social media. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars per month on expensive advertising. Okay, everything you've learned before today about generating leads and advertising your business, I want you to put that to the side. Okay, because it's 2016. Right? And many of the concepts and strategies floating around, they might have worked in 1995 or even 2005, but it's 2016. Okay? And times have changed, and you need to adapt, or you're going to quickly fall behind. Okay? Now let's dive into secret number 4 here. Now, how many of you would like to see the simple social marketing automation tools I personally use to automate this whole process I have just explained to you? Okay? Let me see you say yes in the comment box if you guys want me to show you how you can save literally hours of your time and automate this whole process. Awesome. Okay, I've seen tons of yeses coming in. Okay, cool. So secret number 4 is a secret social automation tool I'm currently using to automate this whole process. Okay, but first, just a quick refresher. In order to be successful, we need 3 key things. First, we need to post content daily to social media and do Facebook Live videos consistently. Okay, to send people to a landing page instead of our main website or our blog. Then we need to build our email list by capturing their contact information on the landing page. And then third, we need to have a follow-up system in place that we can use to close more sales for your business. Okay, and then if we do this over and over again, then we're going to be able to grow the amount of leads we get, and we're going to be able to grow the amount of money that we can make each month. Okay? But the only thing is, the more I did this, the more time it demanded of me. Right? I knew I needed to be on all social networks and keep building landing pages, and it was just taking up so much time that I was getting completely overwhelmed and my productivity began to drop. Okay, so I would try to find out a way that I could scale myself without me actually having to be a part of the business on the day-to-day. Okay, because I could see all this massive potential, but I was getting totally overwhelmed, and at the end of the day, it began to be completely draining. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you the best way I found to automate this whole process, and I'll show you this simple tool that will allow you to build new landing pages, automate your social media and your email marketing while spending dramatically less time working in your business. Okay, so let me just switch my screen over here really quick. Okay, so can everyone see my screen? I just popped up kind of these social automation tools. Just go ahead and give me a yes. So I want to make sure that, okay, I'm seeing yes. Okay, Margaret's saying audio keeps going out. It might be the internet connection. I'm sorry, Margaret. I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully it kicks back in here in a second. Okay, so let's dive into this. So let's start with the social side of things first. Okay, so in order to really build rapport with your leads before they even become a lead, it's super important to post social media each day and lead with value in advance, right? So what we did was we built an automation tool that will allow you to schedule your posts to Facebook groups, Facebook pages, Twitter accounts, LinkedIn, all at the same time. Okay, I mean, it's really cool. So basically, all you have to do, I'll kind of show it to you really quick, is come in here and type your message. And then if you got a link, so let's say our website or our landing page is Google, even though obviously it's not. We'll copy that. We'll throw that in here. And then we come in and we connect our Facebook pages, our Twitter accounts, and our LinkedIn accounts. So let's say we want to post to LinkedIn, Twitter, and then we come down here. Let's post to the real estate agent page. We'll post to, let's see, this test group. Okay, and so now we've got a preview of what it's going to look like when we post to these social groups. Okay, and it's pretty cool, right? And literally, we go and select as many of the groups and pages and all that stuff that we want. And then let's say we want to go and add an attachment. We can add something from our desktop. And then we choose, okay, maybe we want this to go out next Thursday at 3:15 p.m. Okay? So now all we have to do is hit schedule. And then boom, just like that, guys, with one click, it goes out to all of these social networks. Okay, so you can see like how you can spend 15 minutes a day or like 15 minutes like every couple of weeks and schedule out your post for the next several weeks in advance. Right? I mean, it's pretty cool, right? Now, you know, some of you guys might be thinking, well, cool, Jason, but like, I have no idea still what to post to social media, right? Because I remember back when I first got started, I was like, I know I need to be on social media, but I have no idea what to post to my social networks. So what we did, which is really cool, is we created this library of content for you, and it's got all these different categories, okay? So we've got, you know, real estate, success, personal development. It's like if you click on one of these categories, we've got several different posts that you can come and choose from, and then you can just click on it. You can see a little preview of what it looks like. And then if you like this post, and like, you know, if you're in the real estate section or whatever, you just hit schedule, come through, you know, you can choose, like, let's say test group. We'll just click one for now, make it easy. You can throw in a link. You can add to this, and it updates just live in real time. Okay, and then we just go choose post date. Maybe, so we posted this one on Thursday. We're going to do this one on Friday, maybe at 8:15 a.m., and then we just hit schedule. Okay? And just like that, guys, it's super simple to go through and automate. Like, you can spend 15 minutes automate for the whole next month. So you don't even have to worry about your social media content. Okay? So now we're going through it and we're automating our social media. We're publishing new content every single day, right? Just like the experts have told us to do. Now, all we need to do is build a list, right? We need to go through and create a landing page to be able to capture the contact information. So what I'm going to show you guys is come over here. And all we have to do is when we get to this dashboard, we'll click on Create Another Website. Okay, if you come through, we've got tons of different templates, and we actually have over 85 different templates that are all specific to, you know, like we've got a number of specific for real estate. So if we come down here, we've got like this motivated sellers page, this real estate one. One that I really like to use that has worked amazingly well is just this top one right here. Okay, so I want to show you just really quick how easy this is to go make your own customized landing page. So we're just going to click on this. We'll choose that landing page template. And so, you know, let's say if we're a realtor, I know it's super overused, and we've got a number of different headlines that we like to use, but for this one, we'll just go and use get your free home evaluation. Okay, so all we're going to do is click right there and go get your free home evaluation, something like that. And then you can come in here, you can, you know, it's super easy. You can just check or not check. You can see as you highlight over these different things, it shows you where, like, you're going to be editing. So this download now, say get your free home evaluation. And so it's really simple to change out the images, videos, text, icon, like whatever you're changing, right? So if we're in real estate and they're, you know, promoting get your free home evaluation, we might want to have this background. Let's make this a home real quick. So we've got a huge gallery of all these images that you can go and use, or you can just upload something from your desktop. Okay, so it's pretty cool, super easy. So I already have this one uploaded. And then we can come in here, we can crop this, we can do whatever we want right there. And we'll just hit use this image, and then boom. See? Just it populates right there, and just for this example, we'll just hit publish. And actually I want to hit, we'll type in free home evaluation, so we'll give that page a name, hit publish again. And then if we kick out of this really quick, I just want to show you guys, like, I mean, literally, what was that, like 30 seconds, 60 seconds maybe? And now we've got this brand new website that we've got popped up on that you know, is totally mobile responsive. You can, you know, generate leads through your mobile device. And now I just want to show you really quick like how in literally 2 clicks, you can get your landing page embedded in your Facebook page. Okay, so this is my Facebook page, and I have embedded this landing page to be able to maximize my Facebook page for lead generation. Okay, so they click on this enter to win, and now I've got my landing page embedded right there. Okay, so I'm going to embed this on this real estate agent page right here, this little demo page I've got. I want to show you how easy this is. Okay, so we're just going to hover over and click settings, and then we're going to come down here. You can see, I know I'm going through really fast, but I just want to show you guys really quick. Okay, so Facebook page tab, we're going to click on that and just come down here to real estate agent. Okay, that's all you do, and just hit update website. And now it says website update success. We're going to come back over here, refresh the page, and then it will pop up. And boom, right there, guys. So if we click on that, we can actually, in Facebook, we can move it up to the top if we want. And that landing page that we just barely created is right here. Okay, so we can go through and start leveraging our Facebook page to generate more leads for our business. That's pretty cool, right? So now, once a new lead comes in, the last part is we all know that the fortune is in the follow-up, right? So we made it super easy that as new leads, they give you their name, their phone, and their email. You can easily follow up with them through email and text marketing. Okay, so all we have to do is click on this follow-up. So this is the page we just created. Click on this, and maybe we want to create a new text message. Okay, so maybe it instantly will say, thanks for visiting my site. And obviously you probably wouldn't say that, but just for the sake of time here. And then we'll say this is just the welcome message. And this delay is once they become a lead, how long do you want to actually wait before you send that out? Okay, so 0 minutes, that sends it out instantly. So now you're in communication with them as soon as they become a lead. Okay, and now if they're wanting a free home evaluation, they're probably thinking of selling their home, right? So we might think okay, well, to build rapport and lead with value in advance, we could maybe give them some tips of selling their homes. Maybe we'll go over here and we'll create another email, okay? And we'll say tip number 1 to selling your home, okay? We'll put that in as the subject. Put that in here. You could throw in blog posts, videos, all that stuff in the emails, whatever you want to do. And then we'll maybe say this one is going to go out 1 day later. Okay, so we're nurturing them. Okay, so now we go through, do that 1 day later. You can see, get a text immediately. They get an email the next day, and then we can go through and create this follow-up. So tip number 2 the next day, tip number 3 the next day. So we're building rapport and leading with value in advance. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that really quick and show you how simple and easy that is to go set up for your business to be able to put this all on complete autopilot. Okay, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Is that pretty awesome? Okay, Jeff saying, I only saw 12 templates. Yeah, so Jeff, we just barely actually launched a brand new website builder, which is awesome. And we are just in the process of getting more of those templates in. And so we're focused on getting all those real estate ones in first. But yeah, we've got over 85 templates that we're getting in there. And we've got a ton that we're putting in there. Someone else has asked, are they mobile friendly? Yes, all of them are 100% mobile friendly, and so it's awesome. Okay. So anyway, back to kind of the presentation. So as a quick recap, guys, of everything we talked about today, the secret trick we talked about the secret trick that will boost your leads by 1,340%, and how you can easily copy it in less than 3 minutes. Okay. Then I showed you my weird Facebook hack that led to 43 new leads. $1,391 in just 5 days, starting completely from scratch. And then I showed you guys my simple secret to never need to make a cold call again, and how I use that strategy to make $12,163. And then I showed you guys the automation tools I use to run my entire business. Okay, so by now, I hope you know that my goal here is not just to show you how to go and market on social media and make money and all that stuff, right? My goal is to show you a proven system and the tools and training and everything I'm currently using to see amazing results in my business. Okay, so you can model exactly what I'm doing and see similar results in your business. Right? But let me ask you a question. I want to see your responses in the chat box below on this one. Okay? How many of you guys, how would you like it if I could show you how to cut out 90% of the learning curve in growing your own business through social media? Okay, I'm talking about becoming profitable in a matter of weeks and starting from nothing, and also allow you guys to have the Arsenal MKG software absolutely free for the next 6 months. Is that something you guys be interested in learning a little bit more about? Okay, I'm saying, oh yes, yes, please. Sounds great. Yes, yes, with all caps. Awesome, definitely. Okay, sign me up. Definitely cool. Awesome. So, anyway, guys, I always like to ask permission before I assume anything. So, if you don't, then no big deal. But I'm seeing tons of yeses, so let's jump into this. Okay, so I'd like to introduce you to the social selling system. Okay, this is a social media business building training program where we show you everything you need to know about building your business and putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay, so you don't have to go through the years of frustration, the massive investments, the tears, stress, not knowing and feeling completely alone like I did at the very beginning. All right, so if you want to learn how to create a lead generating machine that consistently gets you 27 to 53 leads per day and helps you know which leads are the most qualified so you can dramatically grow your real estate business within the next 30 days, then this is specifically for you. Okay, now when you invest in the social selling system, there's going to be several cool things that you're going to get. All right, and the first thing you're going to get is you're going to get full access to the pro version of the Arsenal MKG software absolutely free for the next 6 months. Okay, now how many guys would like to have the Arsenal MKG software absolutely free for the next 6 months? Okay. Yeah, Arsenal is pretty amazing, right? And I didn't even have time to show you all the other cool things that the software does, like the marketing automation, the lead tracking, and a bunch of other really cool things. I didn't have time to show you all that, but for those of you who invest in the social selling system, you're going to get Arsenal MKG, and we're going to upgrade you to our pro account absolutely free for the next 6 months. Okay? So when you invest in the social selling system, you guys will get Arsenal software because I know you can't be successful without this tool. Okay, now what pro members get inside their account is they can create 40 landing pages, have 20,000 leads, 100,000 monthly visitors, unlimited social posts, and a whole bunch more, right? But the cooler thing is, when you get your Arsenal MKG account and you have the social automation tools, landing page builders, and all the email marketing and text marketing, you'll be able to create landing pages for all of your different products and services in your business so you can generate leads for literally everything that you're selling, okay? You'll then be able to take those landing pages and automate your posts throughout all your social networks. And then you'll also be able to have your email and text marketing in place for when a new lead is generated so you can have that instant follow-up 24/7. Okay, because we all know that the fortune is in the follow-up, right? But not only are you going to be able to do all that, you're also going to be able to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so my goal today is to save you so much money that your investment for the social selling system is completely free. Okay, so these are some of the cool things you're going to be able to get rid of, or some things you're going to be able to get rid of when you have your Arsenal MKG account. Okay, so you can get rid of any of your existing landing page software that you might be currently using. Okay, and so if you already have a website, you can still use that with Arsenal MKG, which totally works fine. But any other landing page software, you don't have to use that still. Okay, you can also get rid of any of your email autoresponders. Okay, Arsenal will run all of your email marketing for you. You can also get rid of your text message autoresponders, your social automation tools. You can delete WordPress. You can get rid of your website hosting. You can fire your social media guy, your copywriters, your designers, your programmers, and so much more. Okay? We recently actually had a member sign up for Arsenal MKG who said he is now saving over $5,000 per month. Okay? Are you guys getting this? I mean, this will literally transform your business forever because no longer do you have to have several different monthly software subscriptions to manage your social media, landing page creation, email marketing, and your text marketing. You can now do it in one simple place all on your own. Right? So someone was asking me, what does this Arsenal MKG software replace? So if you're using lead pages or Unbounce, you can get rid of any of your landing page software. Okay, we do way more than that, but you can get rid of any of your landing page software. You can get rid of your email and text marketing communication. Okay? If you're using our email and text marketing communication, you get rid of Infusionsoft, Onsport, HubSpot, Aweber, Mailchimp, or ActiveCampaign. And if you look at what it costs for you for 6 months on HubSpot, that's $14,000 for 6 months on HubSpot. And it only allows you to have 10,000 contacts. Okay, what you're going to get is you're going to get the Arsenal software for free for the next 6 months with the ability to have 20,000 contacts. Okay, so I'm literally saving you tens of thousands of dollars. And if you're using our social marketing automation software, then you'll be able to get rid of Edgar or Post Planner or Hootsuite. Okay, so what you guys are getting for free for the next 6 months is absolutely insane. All right? Now, a lot of people ask me, well, Dave, what happens after 6 months? Does the prices suddenly jump up? And so, of course not, guys. Okay, we're here for you. So in 6 months from now, you'll be able to log into your account and pick what level of membership makes sense for you. And we have accounts that go down as low as $39 a month, and they go up from there. So you can take a look in 6 months from now and say, this is what makes sense for me, and just start at that level. Okay, but you don't have to make that decision right now. The only decision you need to make today is, do you want the full Arsenal MKG software for free for the next 6 months? And if so, then you need to invest in the social selling system. Okay, so here's what you're going to get when you invest in the social selling system today. You're going to get a 6-month account to Arsenal MKG, plus we're going to upgrade you to a pro account for a total value of $1,194. Okay, you're also going to get the social selling system masterclass, which is a 5-part social media marketing training program to teach you how to leverage the internet and social media to generate more qualified leads for your business. Okay, remember, you can learn all this stuff yourself and go through the years of pain and frustration it took for me to become successful, or you can literally just fast track your success and skip past the majority of the struggle and get to earning quickly by implementing what's taught in the Social Selling System Masterclass. Okay, so for any of you guys who are beginners, this is exactly what you need. Okay, and all the intermediate and advanced, this is also exactly what you need, because the core, the foundation, just the fundamentals just work. Okay, and during these 5 modules, we cover the core strategies of generating qualified buyer leads, seller leads if you need more listings, even how to promote your open houses the right way so you can generate hundreds of leads before the open house even starts. Okay, so the way the stream works is, the first part, I talk about the strategy behind building a community and a hot list of buyers, okay, or sellers, depending on what you're going for. In the second part of the training, we jump on the computer and I show you guys the step-by-step process to grow your business. Okay, so you can literally jump on your computer and do everything right along with me, and it makes it super, super easy. Okay, now some of you guys might be looking at this and thinking, Jason, I don't have time for this. And that's totally fine. What you can do is just bring on your tech guy, tech girl, your assistant, or whoever it might be, and they can go through all the trainings and just run everything for you. Okay, if you don't have a tech guy or tech girl, and this, I know a lot of people make fun of me on this one, but you can just invite one of your kids to come on, okay, one of your teenagers or something like that. Now we'll train them to become one of the most profitable employees for your business. Okay, now this stuff is native to a lot of these kids, and I actually was just with a realtor that just signed up a little bit ago on the phone with her son that was running everything for her. Okay, and he was picking up super quick. And the cool thing about this training is that all of it happened in the past. So all these trainings are done and they're archived. So that means this afternoon, if you want to dive in and start generating leads for your business, you can jump right on that training today and you don't have to wait at all. And later on this year, we're going to have several other live trainings, kind of like this one. But like you can get started as soon as this afternoon. So you're going to get access to the 5 modules of the Social Selling System Masterclass. Now, I promised you guys in the beginning that I was going to introduce you to some of the amazing members inside our group who are absolutely crushing it right now. Okay? And these are everyday, average people from all over the world having incredible amounts of success. Okay? And if you think it's going to take you a long time to start generating leads, I want you to take a look at Chad right here. Chad's a realtor in Utah and dove right in and took a massive action on what he learned in Module 2. Okay? In less than a week, he had nearly 2,000 people view his video about a listing he had for just 2 cents per video view. Okay? And just 2 days ago, Chad messaged me and he said he got 51 leads this past weekend and now has 3 people who are going to be buying homes in January of 2017. And all this has happened since he signed up with the system literally 30 days ago. Okay? There are more and more of these stories happening every single day. Chad, he's absolutely been killing it lately. Okay? And Heather also hit a home run super early. Okay? In less than 12 hours of implementing the strategy she learned in the social selling system, she got 9 new leads and was generating leads for just $1.11 per lead. That's pretty cool, right? And this was from a brand new Facebook page that didn't have any existing following. Okay? And Larry, he's a realtor in Michigan. And he got the social selling system and modeled our exact strategy of setting up the Facebook post, the landing page to go market and promote his listing. Okay, he set everything up. He set up his landing page, followed our strategy, and he was able to generate 27 hot leads after his first 12 hours of running his advertising campaign. And the cool part is he spent just $65 to get 27 hot leads for the home he had listed. Okay, before he jumped on the program, he told me that he was spending on average $54 per lead on other advertising networks. Now that was like the highest number I had ever heard, but I was like, that is insane. You got to be jumping over here doing this strategy. So if he were to buy 27 leads at the $54 per lead, like he was doing previously, that would have cost him $1,458. Okay, but with Arsenal MKG and the social selling system, he was able to get 27 leads for just $65 that were specific to him and his listing. It's pretty cool, right? Okay. Now, for those of you guys who are, still maybe working a day job, maybe just do, real estate on the side, I want you to meet Susie. Okay. Now, Susie already had a very successful career and didn't think she needed social media. She was making really good money, but she kept hearing about all these crazy stories of people launching their business through the roof with social media. Okay, so at the beginning of this year, she decided to commit herself to learning social media and making things happen. And after a short 60 days, she saw over $15,000 in sales for her business. Isn't that awesome? I mean, just think about where you could be in the next 60 days. And I recently sat down with Susie and I got our whole conversation on video, and she shows you everything that she does